Hey y'all, it's Heather. Today I'm in the kitchen and I'm doing a little batch cooking, so I thought I'd bring y'all along and just talk a little bit about why I do batch cooking or freezer. They're not really freezer meals. I more do things that I can make meals out of quickly. Today I'm cooking up sausage, so stick around and let's talk about why I do that and see if it might be something you wanted to incorporate into your lifestyle. If you're new here, we're glad you're here. If you're not new here, we're glad you're back. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. We want to grow here, but we can't do that without y'all. I guess the best place to start is why I'm cooking the sausage today. I'm cooking it because my upright freezer is packed so full right now that I couldn't get another thing in there if I wanted to. And yes, I will be freezing this cooked sausage, but it'll go in my front freezer here in the refrigerator where I have a little more room, but also the things in my kitchen refrigerator, those are things that we're eating on the daily. And once the sausage is cooked up, it really doesn't take up as much room as these packs of raw meat take up. And another reason that I cook anything in advance is convenience. It is convenient for me to pull out a sausage patty or two and just heat that up instead of having to remember to take a pack of frozen meat out and let it thaw and make patties. So that's a little longer process for me. And I just like to do it this way when I can. I don't always do it this way. And you might say, well, it takes time to do all that. But I enjoy doing it this way, where maybe I don't enjoy a Saturday morning when I'm outside and then we're ready to eat breakfast and I have to go in early because I forgot to take the sausage out to thaw it. My plan today was to make all sausage patties and also make some sausage and rice. The sausage and rice will be for a few different things. Supper tonight, my husband's lunch plate tomorrow, and then the rest will be frozen in smaller containers, and that'll just be convenient to pull out on a night when, hey, I forgot to take something out to cook, or I'm busy, I don't have time to cook. It's for convenience. And I like to do several things at the same time. Sometimes that doesn't work out in my favor because I might forget about them, but using my Ninja Foodie, which is kind of like an Instapot, I can have the sausage over there cooking in that while I'm over here making patties and cooking those. For me, it just speeds the process up a little bit. And I just like to be as efficient as possible, as long as it works out in my favor and I don't forget about it, which does happen. It just happens. Today, I am cooking regular mild sausage and some onion sausage, so I'll keep all of that separate whenever I package it up. Oh, and I will interject here that I do the voiceovers a lot of time on my front porch, so if you hear chickens or strange animal noises, I don't have them in my house. I'm just outside and the mic picks them up. Sometimes you make a mistake when you do things like this, and I made a mistake. I pulled out 2 packs of hamburger when I took the sausage out, but that's okay. I'll find something to do with it. I'm actually going to make hamburger steaks out of it. I kept 1 pack of sausage just to give it some added flavor. So even though I hadn't planned on doing that, it's going to work out in my favor. It'll be a little bit more work, maybe not more work, but different work than I planned on for today. But that's okay. It's a bonus. It's something that I'll have done ahead of time, and it will make my life easier in the future. I'll add too that whenever I do a day like this, I may not do it all at one time. Sometimes I do, but this hamburger steak, I hadn't planned on it, and when you mix it up, it is kind of mushy. So what I'll do is I'll stick that in the refrigerator so it can get a little bit more of a solid consistency before I try to make my patties up. And then the patties, once I make them, I'll leave them in the freezer until tomorrow when I pull them out and I package them. And the same thing with the sausage and rice. I won't worry about packaging that until tomorrow. And I just wanted to add that in because sometimes videos make things seem like, oh, they're so easy. I mean, my video might be 10 minutes long, probably less than that. Of course, it took me much longer than 10 minutes to do this, but it's your life. You work it into your schedule and do it how you are comfortable with. If you want to do a little bit and go do something else and come back to it, do that. Do whatever works for you. And what I did with the sausage patties is I wrapped 2 or 3 separately in saran wrap, and then I put those inside of a freezer bag and stuck those in the freezer. The sausage is ready for the sausage and rice, so I just added rice and quinoa to that with the seasoning and broth and put it back in the Ninja pot. And I really like to clean up in between as I go. It's just better than having all the dishes to do at once. It's the same amount of dishes, but for me, it breaks it up and doesn't seem like as much work. The sausage and rice is done. I'm going to let that cool. And my patty mixture, it's chilled and firm enough to make patties. And since I hadn't originally planned to make these patties, I'm going to freeze these raw. Many times I'll cook them, so all I have to do is reheat them for supper or lunch, or stick them on my husband's lunch plate or something like that. But I hadn't really planned on that, so I'm just going to make the patties, freeze them raw, and then package them up. And I'm just going to cover these with some plastic wrap, since I am pretty positive I won't be packaging these until tomorrow. And yep, it's tomorrow. The rice has been in the refrigerator, so I'm going to package it into containers and lunch plates and however I plan on using this. Then I'll stick those in the freezer, and I'll pull my patties out and get those packaged up. Now that I've got the rice taken care of, I'm going to package these raw, I call them hamburger steaks. They are kind of like a meatloaf made into a patty, but I'll package them up and get them in the freezer. And I thought I used parchment paper for these, but I used wax paper, and that did seem to be a mistake on these. But anyway, you just work it out and move on, because sometimes things like that happen. It's fine. It all works out in the end. And I usually do double wrap anything that I make. These, I chose to put them in little fold sandwich bags. Sometimes I do plastic wrap. Sometimes I do aluminum foil. And then I put the individually wrapped things inside of a freezer bag, so I can take out what I want when I want to use it. Alrighty, well, that's it for me today. Glad y'all watched. Hopefully you got something out of it, and we will see y'all next time.